Well, this is what Race and Chase could look like on the C64. Race and Chase being the slot car racing game with a ramp and the cars that do the J-turns. Although they're called U-turns on the box. But anyway, basically you have the road and then this is the ramp. The ramp bit is the most difficult bit to do because there's like a seesaw bridge of a ramp, and if you're on the other side you'd crash into it. Basically it's game over. Not in real life. Obviously you crash into them thousands of times before you finally grew up and got a VCS. But if I'm going to be doing racing games, I thought, well, you know. So basically this bit is going to pop out the horizon. So you have to imagine it like that, and then, you know, the little bit comes up and then like that, like that. So this is the actual track where you'd have the slots. I haven't drawn them in, obviously. But it's easy. It's just going to have like two stripes like that in perspective, and the same on the yellow. The ramp, drawbridge, or whatever is yellow on Race and Chase. It'd be a two-player game, really. So that is my problem. It wouldn't work as a one-player game because you'd have to program the police car to be intelligent enough to go around the other side of the track. No, to beat you to the ramp. That's the thing. If the police car beats you to the ramp and he slows down at the top, it will just tipple over like a seesaw like that, because it's literally a ramp like that and it can go like that. So glad you agree. That's Commodore, you wiped out all that hard work. Thanks to the beauty of Pet Skeet. It's not hard work at all, mate. Hopefully this will be the file browser for the SD to IC and not one of my silly giant character things. Now, yes, of course, if I had a reset switch on my C64, I'd only have to load this once and then I could just soft reset the machine. Well, even hard reset the machine, because it's only if you power the machine off that you know, the SD card directory for the you know, this SD to IC is changed. I can change. Believe that's from the South Park movie, which has a disgusting sound for a particular act. I'm not going to say any more. Right, okay, should be down the bottom. There we go, look, I put go. We haven't played Rootin' Tootin' yet, actually, but I put go on there. Soldier of Light was meant to be a preview version, although it doesn't scroll the screen from the one I tried. I don't know if the graphics actually look better, but the thing is, once you go into like one of the planets, you can't get out. Well, I don't know if you run out of like energy, lives, whatever. Box office software, dynamic software. But you'll notice there we got QIX Games, so you pronounce it, although people used to call it QIX. Anyway, so there we go. There's QIX. There was two versions of QIX. Same game. The official, excuse me, the official conversion. I don't know what the differences are, so I'll put both on here anyway, just in case we have any problems, you know, with the old 1mm brigade, as they are well known on my channel. Meant to be a sunny day today, but for superstitious reasons, my mum doesn't do washing on a Friday, and I don't fancy getting eaten by a fox hiding in my 4,500 square foot garden, which is not actually as big as you think. It's just like 2 decent sized gardens. The house with the Serbians in it, about 20 doors up roughly, they got like 2 fucking acres. But they don't take away any of my garden, or the 2 neighbours to my left. But they do take away the gardens of all the others. So the person who built that house, which is the biggest house on this road, that's why I always say mine is the second best house on this road. There is another house which is similar to mine, but it's not quite as big. Garden is small. Let's hope it works. What's that? A message to you, Rudy. I think that was a special. Penny, you can't come in here, buddy. Oh, God. You want to have him for that lives? No. Well, this is unexpected. Really? Like volume level. Like July and the Christmas tree is on the floor. It's only like a 2.5 foot Christmas tree. It's not even 1 metre. It's got a little pot that's about 6 inches high. Music is actually okay. Now I saw John Gage playing his Volfied, and then I saw a review of the budget game Zolix, and I thought, well, there's only about 9 or 10 QIX games on the C64, so I might as well do them all, innit? Don't know what's going on there. There was a boom, boom, boom. I think the SID's fucked up there. So it's a 1989 conversion of a crusty old arcade game. So slow. But I think maybe the arcade game is actually that slow. I think the little sparkles can chase you actually. So there's a bit of Amidar going on with this thing. Now to be fair, you know, the the Amiga 1000 multitasking desktop demo lines business, that is actually, see, once you've done that, so you cut down on your escape routes. I was pushing it there. Now, when I was when I was watching John playing, yeah, it was Volfied. He said you can do this, which is actually something I thought of before he said it, because then that allows you to go across the pillars. Also gives you like an extra crap. See, the problem here is, why can't I go back there? So you can't go back on where you were, so you have to go all the way around. Why can't I go on the bits that I got? Oh, you only have to do 65 on this one. 80% on Volfied. So it's a very simple game. So on the original, if you do this kind of crap, you're going to have to go out on a limb. Now they can't actually get you on that. Is he going to start coming up? I don't know what happens if you... Ah, come on, mate. See, if it was a Spectrum with only 256 pixels across, wouldn't be a problem, mate. Yeah, I don't know how you destroy the sparkles kind of thing. It's really not my kind of game. Don't know how I got away with that one. So there is a time limit like Volfight. He keeps coming over here. No, you can't actually stop him. He's over there. We're going to make it. I think that might have been time out. So that's the original game. And it is 1989. Now for 1989, I would not have wanted that. In fact, in 1989, I believe it was 1989, it was possibly the last time I actually had my C64 on, because I bought a copy of Commodore User, and they had a demo of, I'm just looking at something under the table, I'm trying to see what the hell it is. They had a demo, non-playable demo of Dominator by System 3, and I just had some wicked loading music on it, so I loaded that up a few times. Couldn't play the game, but probably should have done it in a separate directory, but I thought it'd be nice to have it in this directory. I can't remember if I've shown you Captain Cloudberry. Looks interesting in the screenshots, but anyway. Rollerball is a very early Ocean QIX knockoff, actually. So, there's my plain water. We live a simple life. Hey, here we go, Infinite Lives. No and no. Someone really didn't like my review of this game. I have got a single isolated review of this game. Joystick port 1, I reckon. No, it isn't. That is not going to be fun to listen to. So slow as well. So even compared to the arcade, this business is very slow. It seems to go on forever, actually. So it's very, very simple bit of coding. What's that one then? Very similar graphics to the other bits. Bit iffy now, sir. For you. Just about, mate. He's getting very cheeky, that little cunt. He can only get you when you're out on a limb like this, sort of thing. Oh, so it's harder than the arcade. Ah, come on, mate. Jesus Christ, you've got to do like 80% like Volfight. So it's massively more difficult than the official arcade game you would have seen in the arcades when this come out. Come on, mate, go over there or something. $75. That's quite a lot. So that's not brilliant. However, Ocean were not the only people doing one. There was also an early one by Supersoft. So we're going to be checking that one out. I believe that's called Sticks. Now, I don't know if eating bologna sandwiches whilst playing this would help the atmosphere and the memories. I did eat bologna sandwiches right up to about probably 20 something years ago. So it's not just a kids thing. I don't think my parents actually knew what bologna was, otherwise they wouldn't have bought it. I don't mean the way it's made, I'm specifically talking about what animal has to be murdered for you to have that fucking sandwich, you selfish bastard. I guess this video is getting age restricted as well now. There we go, Sticks. I believe it's by Supersoft. Funny thing is, as soon as I saw the cover for Zolix on the C64, I was like, I got that game. Well, a loose cover of it. I do. I'll probably go and find it actually. While that is loading, I believe it was in the hi-fi cabinet or on the shelf. Oh, there's some batteries. Nah, it's lost forever now. I may have moved it somewhere more appropriate. A bit unlikely. Oh, that's the cracker thing. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. One of those intros where you have to wait and wonder if it's a different key. Okay, I don't believe that was part of the actual game. There you go, joystick port 2, good, as long as the game works. High score training. Said joystick port 2. Can't be joystick port 2 though, can it? Really? So we're losing lives here just to what is this? Fucking Windows, mate. Well, that's much faster. So it's already much better than the Ocean version. Fills the screen in much faster. That's a bit of a weird one, but anyway. Ooh, I'm testing the fill routines. Feel cool. You do have to press for it. There we go. So this is much more authentic of an illegal conversion, I guess. It's a better version of an arcade game that I would never put my money in. Ah, come on, I really needed that. It's actually difficult to see them little sparkles there. They are quite small. On a white background, they don't help. Always does a smaller bit. Ooh, now it's even harder. Oh, there I am. They can send like a little spark of electricity up to you. I don't know what happened there. Maybe you're not allowed to do too many turns. You're going to play that music again. It's not doing it now. Oh, we only get one go. Jean-Michel Jarre, this is. Can't remember if it's Oxygen or Equinox. That is a track from there, so they are old enough to be in the game, but I doubt it is actually in the original game. Gonna have to go to Planet Emu. Nah, Planet Emu, and let's see if we can do that trick there. I can't get up there. Jesus Christ, leave me alone, innit? No, you can, see? That's better than the official version. Look at all that, mate. Look at it, sir. So far, if you like QIX in the early days, meaning when it was still in the arcade possibly, or you even remembered it still, and this version is better than the Ocean version. There might be other versions, but unless they're labelled in Game Base 64 as such, you know, like game type, you know, QIX. There we go. So I think this Super Soft game, look, what really pisses me off is I think I had the most shit Super Soft game. Super Soft did do some pretty okay games actually. I had Interdictor Pilot, and the only good thing about that is a bloody case that it comes in. So the time limit is getting very tight now. What an asshole. And you know, the things get bigger, so I think this is fine if you like this game. So once again, it's a good conversion of an arcade game I'd never put money in. So there's that. I'm going to have to investigate about the Jean-Michel Jarre music there being played back. That does, I don't believe that is part of the Super Soft coding. I think that's an 83-84 game. So there were no samplers for the C64 in the UK. Super Soft. Although is Super Soft a British? I don't know, you know. I got no idea, sir. I'm trying to think. Frenzy may be another one that was available back in the early days. You know, an actual commercial product, not like a cover tape demo sort of thing. You know, cover tape extra, not demo. You know, an actual released commercial full price game. Zolix being the only budget one from what I can remember, converted from tap. Oh crap. No. There we go, thank fuck for that. So doesn't say who does it, I can't remember. Ooh, joystick 2 and 5. Good. So they are all joystick port 2 games. Well, actually no, we're in joystick port 1, you know. So they've gone over the top with a presentation, but ultimately, you know, the screen area is actually very small. You move very slow. A smaller screen and rollerball, but better presentation. Doesn't actually give you a fixed figure for the percentage you filled in, sort of thing. Well, this thing is more like a, you know, a blip from a Pong console with a suitably, you know, 70s trail. Used to have that built into like some video effects generators. That was close, that was. So there's no sparkles on this. I said something about mode slow. If you hold fire button, you'll go faster. I don't know what the differences are. Well, it's not filled it in green, so maybe that counts badly against you. Oh shit. Maybe you get less points for it. You still don't make it sometimes. I'm gonna go all the way up there anyway. So you have to do the whole lot. I didn't want to use the fire button. So I think if you actually like the arcade game, it's between this and Sticks. Back in the day, BITD, not BOH. That's back of head. That's a programmer's thing. Yes, I did used to do object-oriented programming, but only while I was at university. And then I was like, who gives a shit about this? I can't afford the fucking next station or next cube. Am I going to be doing object-oriented coding on Workbench too? I don't think so, mate. Commodore actually fucked up Kickstart on Workbench. They made it worse. See, it became slower and it looked very boring, which they did it like that to reduce interlace flicker. It does have some things built in that you'd have to buy separately, like cross-DOS to read like PC discs. Yeah, 720, 360k stuff. So, let's start with ATOC. Not APOC, but ATOC. I can't remember. Is APOC from Predator? some reason ATOC, the docs were first on the disk image, the first file, so I had to swap them round. Right, we'll have a go at this, and then when it comes to Volfied, I do a roll up with the camera turned off, because I know how much you hate that, as everyone left in droves when I was doing that. Yeah, I don't really care, mate. I make the videos for myself. They are just like diaries. I regret not having a diary back then. At least from the age of like 9 or 10. Because it's like, I didn't think I'd ever forget stuff. We've discussed this many times. My memory is very, very different probably to the way yours works, because it's very rare. It's sort of like how Marilu Henner's memory works. You know, the curly ginger-haired woman on Taxi, with Danny DeVito and the other guy. Of course I know it's Christopher Lloyd. I was waiting for you to tell me in the comments. So, I'm not sure about this one because it's a foreign thing, and it says Ducksoft, which I've never heard of, and then S&S Soft, so maybe somebody knows. I want to go. This is more like Amidar, really, if I'm honest. So, okay, I don't. Is it meant to be a 3D? Well, I've done loads of things. Maybe it doesn't fill in anything. So it should have filled some stuff in, but that makes it harder. But I suppose if they're going for the isometric look, that's not going to help them, is it really? Right, this one's a safe one, but gonna have to go down here. Music is reminiscent of Russell Lieblich. So now what do you want me to do? So it is sort of like a wireframe set of cubes. So that's why it kind of looks confusing, and because they don't fill them in. However, I am more likely to play this game for a few minutes. I seem to have gobbled up one of them things, innit? Controls are very iffy, so you kind of stick in a certain position when you want to go somewhere else. See, I want to go on the diagonal there, and it's a bit very obtuse controls. So it's a bit panic stations, Mr. Mannering, when you actually want to get on different bits. Also makes it difficult to tell if you're actually in danger. However, unlike Hexpert, they're using software collision detection, so it's not a massive problem. So see, I'm there, and sometimes you stick on the corner, so very unusual game. I zoom out the border, you'll see what an epileptic fit is going on there. Look at that shit. So it's not good for that. Unless you want to get a day off school by inducing photoepilepsy, this wouldn't have been a good option, but yeah, so right, you do kind of work out where you're going to be, and it is less boring than QIX, you know, the actual arcade game. It is an improvement and a reimagining of the thing as well, so it is a little bit confusing, and these are going to be an arsehole to do, so I'm not happy about them. They shouldn't have done that. I suppose it is meant to be getting harder, and by some miracle I'm a fucking gaming god at this thing, so he is on there. That little octopus is oh, now he is on my level. Yeah, we've done another level, sir. Alright, you know what? We do Volfied next. There we go. Bingo. Gary Oldman from Leon the Professional. So I've done Sticks, QIX, Rollerball, Frenzy and ATOC. So I've only got to do Ilgan, Maniacs, Volfied, and I've got quite a lot to do actually. I was hoping to fit it all into one thing, so should we do the Volfied intro? If I do that, do I not get to see? I don't know what that means now. We'll try loading in just the intro then. Maybe it came on like a separate side to the tape. It would be a bit fucking arrogant if it did, but it might not have, so we still got Rescue on Fractalist there. Ace! It's the ace hole with the instruction side turned out. Now I do have both reading glasses here, although these are technically my driving glasses. They were my reading glasses 10 years ago. You're fucked, mad Commodore, fucked! Well, this looks like it's actually executing, so that's a good thing.
What would you little maniac like to do first? What would you little maniac like to do first?
That's Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science. What would you little maniacs like to do first? I'll leave this running just for a little bit. Digital Light and Magic. I guess they like George Lucas's company. Skywalker Ranch for buggery. Stop putting your lightsaber in my anus. Oh no. 19. 19. So obviously Paul Hardcastle. I suppose the music does sound a bit like The Wizards, by Paul Hardcastle. Little bit. Maybe 10%. Which is about how much old style gaping and Zy could know about Amstrad. Combined, sir. Combined. Leave it, Mad Commodore. I hope the game loads.
What would you little maniac like to do first?
Wouldn't you like to know
Maniac
Mrs.
like to do
Kelly?
first?
Actually, I think she'll see something. Right! I'm coming, hold your fucking horses, mate. Yeah, I don't know what that does. Okay. But the light for the SD to IC has not come on. Don't worry, I've got Burger King cheeseburgers to eat later. Screw you! Okay, I was waiting for me to press space and then it does that. Okay, right. Now, like I was saying, if I load in the directory, actually, don't do that. And I've moved the camera, I know, I felt that. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Don't ask, mate. Left my fucking CRT glasses over there because I thought they were my actual tobacco glasses, I like to call them. Let's do auto fire on that shit. Auto fire, sir. So that must have been a bonus. Maybe it was at the end of the tape after the game had loaded. I don't know. But we're definitely going to be giving both Air Combat Emulator a go this week and something else. If I can find the bloody game. Took me ages to find this. Dun 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 da do do. Although I do actually have a special of Skyfox. Yeah, stop moving the camera, you Wally. Yeah, I bought this yonks ago, and I've never even actually tried loading it. However, we do have a new old stock Commodore 128D, so if it will ever load, it will load on that. So I did test it out. I loaded up a copy of Strider. From disk, obviously, not SD to AC. Man! I don't know if there's any cheats or anything. Like to have lasers all the time. That is the only thing. You want to have unlimited lives. No. 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 Now the thing is, does he fire lasers in the direction he's moving, or do I have to press the fire button? But I'll say yes to that, because no. 01. There we go. Nope. I might do that because I might want to see different grade. We probably should have done this last. So Volfied is a blatant rip-off of QIX. Updated. I can't do both things. I'm holding my roller. Now, if you've watched Bandersnatch, you'll know why I smoke hand-rolling tobacco and not cigarettes. It's got nothing to do with money, although it is cheaper. Specifically, the weird guy who looks like a comic book character in Bandersnatch. Can't remember. Yeah, they're giving him a very similar game to one programmer who used to do like Spectrum games. I can't remember. Anyway, he's also in the Maze Runner, which I could watch maybe. I am still fucking smoking, by the way. So. I don't know how you like fire the laser. Oh, right, like that. Okay. So that would be a massive improvement if you had that all the time. So it doesn't necessarily help though. But there's no sparkles on the track, so it is different to QIX. I think they did a pretty good job of converting the arcade to the C64. See, when that big thing touches your, I don't know, what is it, electric fence? Whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, you don't seem to lose a life if things touch the... I don't know if the green things touch. Hang on a minute. Yeah, no, that does. So that's similar. So it's an update to an arcade game I'd never put my money in anyway. But it's a good conversion of said arcade game. Okay, you can't touch him, but he didn't kill you if he touches the barrier. So. That has to be 80%, so... Ah, what a bastard. Do the math. Ah, crap, I think one of the green ones touched there. I want to do a level. That's fine, but I'm pretty sure this is a full price game. That's the problem now. It's sort of like to break out what Arkanoid is. This particular game. So, he fires at you, which is a bit unfair. Yeah, you have to grab the power-ups while they're actually visible. Of course, that's never going to work, is it? They're just milling around. Stop milling around, innit? Ah, see, it's a very difficult game. So this is even more presentable than Frenzy, and it's a slightly different game. And although it's not as different as Arkanoid is to Breakout. Breakout is basically one-player Pong with some very iffy brick wall building abilities. Let's just say I'm looking forward to Skyfox. Dum dum da 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 da. I can't actually remember if it was an arse fuck for all the other machines. Plus, it's one of the few really good C64 games that did get an ST and Amiga port. Now, I do own a 16-bit copy. Can't remember if it's for the ST or Amiga. I never had it on either, my ST or Amiga, so... Yeah, I've got to fill up the time somehow, innit? Well, like that, is it, mate? Standard Commodore fonts these are. But yeah, that'll have to do for now. So I shouldn't have put the lasers on really, but you still get an idea of how difficult the bloody game is. I'll try not to shoot anything. Is the monitor there? Yeah, it is. I think that's Serlan. That's his name now. Middle initial E. Last name Kins. So I guess this is how you try and do it. You know, pick up the power-ups. So you're kind of safe on here. The only issue there is a time limit. And you can destroy those little green things. I don't know if you can draw the salamander level 3 monster rip-off. This came after Salamander, so it is a rip-off of that. No, I shouldn't. There's nothing I can do. I need to press fire to actually. Oh, he can do that as well with the. Whee! Right, we've seen level 2. So with level 2 already the power-ups are intermittent. A bit like Death Race. I believe it was the first one with Jason Statham I'm thinking of. So yeah, really what you should do is wait for the power-ups to actually come on. But there you go. Tea, maybe tea freezes them, but not coffee, only tea, sir. There you go. That's just a little bonus. Oh, he's firing at you now. So there was no laser there, and we messed up on one, so got to get all the way across there. So in some ways it's easier than QIX because there's no sparkles on the actual electric fence. Well, okay, that helped me a lot, but... Ah! Let's check out the background graphics on another level, really. Highly presentable. I'm surprised that doesn't crash it, because it says 80% there. All the graphics get worse. The graphics, they get worse, sir. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 more levels, because there's 16. Because it's coming up to the 59 second limit. Okay. Wow, how am I supposed to get them bloody things? Just about. Waiting for him to go. Well, they're all going to bloody be in here now, aren't they? He's like Arkanoid, they get trapped in there, innit? Okay. I can't get on that bit, why not? Oh, that was never going to happen, sir. Never going to happen. It's actually quite a fiendish thing, so... Right, so you can fire from the fence, which would help, actually. So if you could manage to get the laser power up, you could help yourself a lot, actually. So you can can get them like that. And so the only one you can't shoot with the lasers is a big guy. Yeah, the power-ups are placed so sneakily, you're not actually going to get them. Ah, see, I have to wait for the power-ups to come back, and he's getting closer all the time. So I've wasted a power-up there. I can't really tell which way he's going to go. Yeah, I'm not actually getting any power-ups. That's very sneaky, so. See, it's almost impossible to get the power-ups because of where they placed them right in the middle. I'm all for progressive difficulty, but really, Jesus Christ. Come on, you go over on that side, mate. Just about, mate. So we'll get to see one more background, and then I'll do some more of these QIX games. More Miss Tessmocker. Oh, yeah, the graphics really do get worse as you go along. Yeah, clearly level 1 had the most love. Level 2 is okay graphically. It kind of goes downhill, so that's a bad thing. If the graphics start getting worse, then you lose all incentive to actually, you know, do a new level. So that's an important thing on the old 8-bit systems. You know, it's very possible to have rubbish graphics, as we have seen with my race and chase thing, but they're just Petsky mock-ups for what I want to do. Trying to work out in my head what you'd need to do in machine code to do the ramp sequence. The rest of it will be relatively easy, but jumping the ramp is the thing. Plus, you'd have to code in a way to do a U-turn as well, so that's going to be interesting. So I guess that one's never getting done. Let's try Ilgen. You're ill, sir. Unless what I thought was ATOC was actually Ilgen. Yeah, let's turn this off, wait for it to load. Ah, some stupid error come on. After I did run, stop, restore. And you can't get past the trainer option. It's not space, it's not Commodore, it's not shift, it's not run, stop, it's not back arrow, it's not control, it's not restore, it's not any of the function keys, or the joystick plugged into port 1 or 2. So we can't play Ilgen because I don't know how to get past the pathetic Cracktro. Now, it may be a rubbish game, but I downloaded it to play Ilgen, not to see your bloody Cracktro. So knob off, mate. 1mm knob off. That's you, mate. You got a 1mm one, and that's just how it is. I'm sorry. Don't take your frustrations out on me, mate, with your inescapable crappy Cracktros. Yes, they're called Cracktros now, right? Let's try Maniacs. Hopefully Maniacs has not got a Cracktro by some loser. Ah, I got bored watching Seinfeld. Nah. Appears to me that I possibly may have never played sidearms in my life. Possibly had a quick go of it in the arcade, but certainly not on any home system. So that's going to be an interesting one. We've still got the US Gold directory to build, and by US Gold I mean everything US Gold released in the UK, not what's marked as US Gold on things like Lemon or Gamebase. See, Pole position is Datasoft. That's one I'm not sure about, the tape thing, but that was an Atari soft game for me. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. Do your proper crack throws. Ah, right, okay. No. Okay. The light is not on the SD to IC. So unless it's decompacting or something. All I said was no, I don't want unlimited lives. No need to get upset, mate. Okay, there you go. I can't even remember what they're like. One of them is, I'm sure it's like a magazine, a German magazine, like cover-mounted game thing from like '89. So about the same time as the official release of QIX. Ooh, I got the Windows 3.1 games, which are incorrectly called the Windows 95 games. That's a new thing for the C64, but I don't actually like any of those games. I was utterly underwhelmed in every 100% of Windows 3.1 and 95. Sorry, mate, that's just the way it is. So it actually only leaves Zolix. I believe this is a Firebird game. It's a budget game anyway. Mostly red cassette inlay. Do have that somewhere, but only the actual cassette inlay. But that would be still useful if the game is not obvious how to play. But maybe it is. Probably will be. Can't remember. Can't remember watching it. I know I watched it. I just can't remember what I watched when I was watching the video of John Gage playing it. So okay, title screen. Wow, there's a lot of tiny little dots there. I was going to say. Right, okay, so literally the dots cannot touch you, okay, but are you safe when you're here? Because if you're safe when you're on this bit, okay, maybe they just don't have to bash into you while you're on the side border. Okay, that is not a thing then. There's one actually right there. Yeah, it's a very difficult game because there's so many of those tiny little dots. Ah, crap. So there is two little tiny little dots coming towards you as soon as you thingy. I didn't want to go that far across. Yeah, crap. What happened there? Ah, maybe you can't go backwards. Right, we'll test that one. Yeah, you can't go back on yourself. That is bad. I don't like this business with this game. See, instinctively I want to go backwards. That's making me lose lives now. See, I don't know, do they actually come on the outside section? So they're trapped now, right, okay, so you can trap them. Okay, so I might actually be able to do something with a game now. Oh, it's very difficult to see where I need to go. Oh, they keep sending out new ones of them onto the trap. Ooh. That was a bit iffy, that was. Ah, no, I didn't push back. No, bollocks, mate. I didn't want to go that way. I need to get on the corner there. I was actually pressing left to go left because I wanted to like do a thing there. So I don't actually like this game, even though it's a budget game. It is 1987. And 1987 is quite late for a budget game. We've had things like Panther, Action Biker. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other good games. Chiller is not a good game. It's iconic, but anyway, you get the idea, mate. You get the idea, innit?